It was horrible, it was scrappy, and the winning goal will not make Sergio Aguero's career highlights reel. But the fact that it sneaked precisely 29.3 millimeters over the Burnley goal line, on a day that was all about grit rather than style, was all that mattered. It shoved Manchester City back to the top of the Premier League with 2 games left, a home clash with Leicester and a trip to Brighton, and broke a few Liverpool hearts just when it seemed the tough nut Clarets would thwart the Blues. But it showed, yet again, the one edge that City have over Jurgen Klopp's side, as the two have slugged it out in spectacular fashion all season. The Blues have done all this before. They have come good in tight finishes, and players like Aguero, Vincent Kompany and David Silva have drawn deep on those memories to keep their squad focused. Last season, of course, it was all done and dusted at this stage, with City having already disappeared over the horizon in a cloud of blue smoke. But 5 years ago, Manuel Pellegrini's team faced an incredibly tricky trip to the Goodison Park graveyard in their 36th league fixture, and came away with a crucial 3-2 win courtesy of Joe Hart's brilliant save. And under Roberto Mancini, they held their nerve in an even more tense Manchester derby, Vincent Kompany's header settling the issue and grasping the initiative in an equally thrilling race to the line. It is easily forgotten that in both those campaigns, as things got tight, there were games like this, messy, unconvincing displays which were won by a filthy goal. The first half was awful, not helped by a Turf Moor pitch which had dried out after Storm Henna, but which the club had clearly left that way. The ball was not moving freely, but City should be used to such attempts to put them off their stride. Instead, they were fitful and uncertain, even more than they were in that uncomfortable first half at Old Trafford. From the moment the normally impeccable David Silva allowed a simple pass to roll under his foot, they simply could not find their gears. Passes bisected teammates as they gazed forlornly at each other, and seasoned snipers like Sergio Aguero and David Silva found their clarity of thought and sharpness of action deserting them around the box. Loading video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Ederson produced the moment of the half, picking out the tiny figure of Aguero 90 yards away, the accuracy and velocity of his pass taking the defense by surprise. But Aguero, who has built a career out of seizing on such hesitancy, failed to control and the chance was gone. Burnley defended well, but City made it easy for them. The snap and sizzle that has defined their season was sadly lacking. The travelling fans did their best to lift the mood as the sun beat down in East Lancashire, but Pep Guardiola was a picture of frustration on the sidelines. You hesitate to say it, as they have coped admirably without him for most of the season, but it was a half where they badly missed the dynamism and thrust of Kevin De Bruyne as well as the transitional skills of Fernandinho. City began the second half much better, with Aguero linking with Bernardo Silva and crashing in a shot which Tom Heaton beat away from his near post. Then Aymeric Laporte stole forward to head down and goalwards, but again Heaton was perfectly placed to deal with it. The pressure on the Burnley goal was growing, and after a bout of pinball in the box, Bernardo's blast only found the midriff of a brave defender. In the midst of that, David Silva's shot hit Ashley Barnes on the arm, the City players and fans appealing for the penalty as one. It looked clear-cut, but referee Paul Tierney waved away the appeals. You can only think the official thought Barnes had his arm by his side, but he also pushed it out towards the flight of the ball. The controversy over that was still raging when Aguero pounced. The ball found the Argentina striker in a tight spot. He did well to prod a shot which struck low ton. The full-back seemed to have cleared, but the goal decision system, aided by a throaty roar from the travelling fans behind that goal, said otherwise, and the Blues were ahead in the 63rd minute. Gabriel Jesus was instantly brought on for the malfunctioning Leroy Sane, and he missed a great chance to double the lead. Taking a spiraling long pass down with an exquisite first touch, he dashed inside of defender and Heaton, only for former City youth team skipper Ben Mee to come up with an incredible goal line clearance. There were some nervous moments, but Kompany, always a colossus when the going gets rough, marshaled his defense and ensured there was no easy passage. The City fans' roar at the end was as much about relief as joy. They knew this was an even bigger test than Old Trafford in midweek. Over to Liverpool.